Hi everyone, welcome back to Pigtree. Today I'm going to be making some bubble tea soap. I'm going to be using some cups, some sticks, some micas, and some fragrance oil. This one is peaches and cream, and of course, these. This is some leftover soap that I had from a previous project. I'm going to take a small amount of it and just roll it into a bubble shape. Then I'm going to make a bunch more. Next, just to make sure that there's about an even amount of bubbles in each cup, I'll weigh them out. If you want to decorate the top a little more, some straws work quite well. I'm going to cut these into small sections and get rid of the bendy bits. I'll need 2 per cup as I'm going to cut each bubble tea in half. Next, I'm adding my lye water to my oil mix and blending. Then I'm adding the fragrance oil and colours, and you can always add a little bit more just to make the colours the exact shade that you want. I started out by mixing the fragrance oil and colours in by hand, and then I made my big mistake. I used the stick blender, and that caused the reaction to accelerate and made the soap really difficult to work with. I slopped a little of the batter on the bubbles and mixed to coat the bubbles and hopefully create a smooth base of the soap. Then I added the rest of the soap to the cups. I tried to remove any air bubbles I could by pushing down really hard and then smooth the tops. The next optional step is to add the straws, 1 to each half of the soap. I then also decided to add a heart, which I pre-made from leftover batter from previous projects. Here you can see a close-up of the top, and then you see a hint of the bubbles peeking through the soap. The next morning, I did want to take a hammer to the whole lot, but decided in the end to see what they'd come out like. I marked a centre line on the top of each bar of soap and then used a craft knife to cut the cup keeping to that centre line. Then I peeled off the cup. This one left quite a lot of soap in the cup, meaning it had a very rough bottom, and unfortunately it also had a rather large air bubble inside. This one came out a little bit better. Here we see the finished soaps. Not the favourite I've ever made, but at least I gave it a go. This one was the most disappointing soap of the bunch, and since I wanted to get some frustration out, Don't worry, I will reuse this soap in a future project so it won't go to waste.